What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. And we also have somebody else extremely special here stopping by as well. Mr. Nubkex himself offering his Hydra expertise today for us and the viewers. And we picked some special accounts here just to go through and hopefully help them progress in Hydra. So welcome, Nubkex.
Yeah, no, thanks so much for having me on. Definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully, yeah, I'm curious to see what we're going to be working with. It's always a challenge, Hydra. So let's see what we can do. See if we can help people.
Yeah, welcome. So obviously Hydra, guys, one of the biggest areas of content. It feels like more and more people are entering that stage where they're looking to optimize teams and stuff like that. So I did do a call out on my Discord just to ask for some volunteers if they want to show off their accounts, and then hopefully we can help them progress some of their damage on some of their teams. So we got a special guest, obviously Nubkex here, going to offer his help. Let's jump into our first account here. So we got Holy Drac. He says, love both channels. Hope you'll be able to pick the accounts at different stages for this. I would like to see different levels being attempted. We'll be adding Ninja to the roster tomorrow. Okay, great. He's a free-to-play player, 180 days, so that's 6 months. He's focusing on Clan Boss, but now he's trying to hit Hydra, normal. He's getting the second chest, so definitely we can help this guy out here. Obviously hitting Hydra is very important. You want to get those Mithrala fragments as soon as possible, so any chest would be good. Yeah, so let's jump into this account and then we'll see what we can do. At least probably try to make at least one good good team for this guy. So
okay. Oh, he's got a faction unity champion and everything.
Ooh,
not bad.
All right, let's see. Where's his faction unity champion? I don't see.
He's got
oh,
this guy, Adlin.
This guy.
Yeah, the Sacred Order. He's actually quite good, I think.
You know, I didn't get a chance to play test him. He's the guy that gets stronger when he gets hit, right?
I think it's the more people take turns, I think it gives them damage reduction, and yeah, potentially makes them hit harder with more Sacred Order on the team.
Yeah. So. Didn't get a chance to play test him, but yeah, just going through this guy's roster here. I mean, obviously the massive champion here is Ugo, covering you know, the decreased defense and the block bust for Hydra teams. Very important. Wixwell.
He's got Wixwell is great. I think for Wixwell to excel in Hydra, you do want a high resistance build, which can be quite tricky early on.
Yes,
because I think actually the resistance, even on normal Hydra, starts off very high, the requirements, and then it gets worse. But sort of the entry level to building someone that can be a mischief tank, which Wixwell can do. So because he self buffs, right? It's easy enough to have him be the target for mischief every single time, which lets you have buffs on the rest of your team sort of stress free. But you do need a lot of resistance, which
I think 350. I think 350 for normal, and then it's like plus 50 for every difficulty increasing, somewhere around there, like as a general baseline.
I think so. Let me double check.
Yeah, 350, 400, 450, and then maybe 500.
I used to know it off by heart. Now I've forgotten. Yeah, you kind of want like 500 for Nightmare for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Just pick a random rotation for normal difficulty. Head of Mischief has 250 accuracy. Yeah, so you'd want at least 350 resistance and preferably like 400, which is a ton.
Yeah, a lot.
But something that's worth considering.
Yeah, he's still very good, even just for his provoke. So definitely a check there. Ugo's definitely a check.
I would say like Razelvarg.
Oh, Razelvarg, yep, very solid.
That's great damage. And you've got Rector Drath as well, which can help you hit the resistance. She can heal, keep you alive, protect you from Torment, which is very strong. So
yeah, Geo here.
There.
But Geo's going to be a little bit weak for normal though.
Yeah, scales up better. Mordecai, again, he scales very well across multiple levels with the burns. It's just that very beginner friendly, right? You don't need good stats. You just need him to place the burn. You're good.
And then probably Rathalos if you got the HP burners.
Yeah, combo as well. Yeah, you've got like Brogni and Godseeker. They're always solid as well. So I think we've got some solid options for sure.
You got the plus attack here for the Razelvarg, so that's really good. Block debuffs and then increased defense here.
Yeah,
I mean, I think definitely some options here.
I think is that Ursula the Mourner as well? It's a little blurry for me, but I think I can spot that.
Ursula, yes, Ursula. Ursula's very good here. Yeah,
very strong for Hydra. Yeah, really good. Decrease attack, increase attack, and then
strengthen.
Also reviving. again, she kind of, because she doesn't have any healing, so she's a bit reliant on getting a good regen set on her. But that's a pretty high priority for the point of the game you're at anyway. Is building up at least one really good regen set for faction wars and progressing in bosses. So
I think for a
that's the same.
reviver, her base stats are a little bit low. Like her HP, I think it's
Mm.
like 18k or maybe even less. So
I think she's got decent HP, but really bad base defense.
mhm.
She's surprisingly squishy.
Yeah. So
Yes.
as a team, so for a team, I think Razovar for sure
Yep.
are gonna be your leader. Maybe Wixwell might be the leader too, and then obviously decreased defense here with the Ugo. Rector
Mhm.
probably comes in here
Yeah.
with the healing and stuff like that. I would probably skip Geo just because Geo's impact for normal is probably not going to be that high.
Yeah.
And then Rathalos,
Yeah, you could do Rathalos and Mordecai. That's a
Mordecai.
pretty decent set right there. That should be plenty for normal. You've got a lot of protection from Wixwell, Rector, Drath. Should be plenty. You've got key debuffs. You've got lots of damage, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty well set.
Yeah, it's with the early game roster, you're going to be limited for like a lot of the buffs and debuffs and stuff. Like we're missing like increase. What are we missing? Increase? No, we got increased speed. We don't have decreased speed.
No.
Is that more important? Do we find it anywhere here? It doesn't look like
I'd
it.
say decreased speed is probably more important. Yeah, but I don't think we've got a good decreased speed that I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Like you've got some single target stuff. Maybe even Pasher might be your best decreased speed, which is a little bit struggling. I mean, Sild is a bit with their A1, but
Aidlin has the decreased speed.
well, that's true. Single target. Yeah, it's actually one of the things, you get a lot of free champions in the game that help you with specific things. That they're very limited though with
Yeah.
the easily accessible decreased speed. Like there's not even that many epics that do good AoE decrease speed.
Aidlin has the 5-star blessing as well, so maybe some
That's true.
brimstone action, some easy damage
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Like if we were to put together a second team, perhaps, what is left? So there's a Godseeker that's built.
High Katoon here for plus speed.
High-Katoon.
Plus speed there.
Is the Phoenix built? I can't see that. Phoenix gives you good damage and block buffs and single target decrease speed. I can't see if he's built though.
Where's the Phoenix? Oh,
he's beside
it's a
Mordecai.
50 with a 4-star. That could work.
Oh, that's definitely worth. Yeah, and that's something you definitely build them up as well, right? You're going to be running into Wukongs in arena. Everyone's got a Wukong. So yeah, Phoenix to kill off those Wukongs. That's a safe pick. You'll be getting him to 60 for sure at some point.
Yeah, I think Zinigir also provides decreased speed as well, but it might be like a 4-hit random kind of thing going on.
Ooh,
something like
double
that.
check.
Yeah, she's those exclusive champions.
Yeah, she's like pure single target. I think it's single target.
Okay.
I think you're right though. I think it might be decreased speed. Yeah, I wouldn't be worrying too much about that. Obviously, it's a big improvement to your teams when you get a really good decreased speed chat. Like Vizix, he said he's been playing for 6 months.
6 months, yeah.
So he's still 3 months away from Vizix. But when you get Vizix, excellent addition to your team.
Yeah. She's huge.
Yeah, very underrated as well. People, I think, just always sleep on Vizix just in general because she sucked when she initially came out and then she got buffed and actually became very good.
She's very good. Yeah, very good. I put her in a hex set, so then she covers provoke, hex, and decrease speed. She takes care of quite a bit. Basically just like a base archer.
Yeah, she's like a budget archer,
even
budget
worse.
Chris. Yeah.
Those champs
very strong. Yeah.
Quick comment here. Also, you got Thylesia here for the. I believe she brings AOE, decreased defense, and hex on 2 moves. I think so. If you're hurting for hex, it might be an option here. But yeah,
one thing you could even drop the Rathalos from one of the teams, and you could bring in the Sacred Order guy instead. Because I think Wixwell is Sacred Order. Oh, if you have Mordecai in the team, he's Sacred Order as well. So
right. Oh, that is interesting.
And possibly, I'm not sure how strong. Let me double check. But you've got Godseeker as well, so you could unlock a full Sacred Order faction unity. I'm just double checking if it's actually important or not. I'm not super familiar with Falmond. 3 faction allies. Oh no, he does a surplus splash, which is insanely strong for arena. but not for Hydra, obviously. And then you become immune to cooldown increases, so we become immune to lockout. Also doesn't matter for Hydra. Okay, so you don't need that. You need yeah, you probably want 2 faction allies, but you could even do just 1 faction ally. Honestly,
Yeah, I
would
think
be
Mordecai
fine.
definitely comes in here with the AoE HP burn. It's gonna be most of your damage.
Yeah,
Your damage
yeah.
gear on the bunny, and then damage gear on Rathalos or Fallon would be okay.
Yeah.
Increase attack, increase
Hmm.
defense, and then your provokers here. You're just missing Hex. He's just missing
Yeah,
Hex. So
which isn't too big. Like you might get a curse set eventually, but again, it's a luxury
yeah,
at this point in the game.
yeah.
You're probably I could see like you're struggling for gear. Like you've got the shield set on Wixwell, presumably for clan boss,
Oh yeah.
which is nice.
Oh, he
Like you
low
can
on
run
accuracy
Wixwell and
here.
curse. But,
Pretty low on accuracy for clan boss. The need the
ah,
decrease attack, but maybe not.
Brasilvar gives increased accuracy, so it should be
Oh,
okay.
that's true. Yeah.
And we extend the buffs with Wixwell. How much he probably doesn't have any resistance, which would be a little bit of a problem.
No, no resistance. Yeah.
Yeah, so Wixwell is going to get that might actually be a huge problem. Wixwell will get buff stolen constantly,
Yeah.
um,
At least
which
he
is
has the
bad
block
because
buffs.
he's got counterattack.
Yeah. At least he has the
So
block
it's not
buffs
ideal.
here. Like that kind of works for him.
That's true. Yeah. You really have to run the Ugo with it and just place the
Yeah.
block buffs, and then okay, stuff keeps getting stolen. But with the 3, you've got a lot of damage there for normal difficulty. You'll probably be able to kill the Head of Mischief pretty well with Razelvarg and the AoEs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's
So
good that he
yeah,
has Geomancer here too. He also has, I
yep,
believe he has. Did I see somebody else here? No. It's good that he has Geomancer here. At least he has like a potential for a future team for higher
yep.
difficulties. At least he has a damage dealer ready for that.
100%. Yeah. Like you've got like the Ursula, Geomancer. You could
Mhm.
even bring Rathalos into that team.
Yep, that's
And
true.
yeah,
Yep.
then maybe like, yeah, you're a little bit stretched, all right, for good champions there for sure. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, maybe the Syl. He might have the Orc good to go, and he does have a Fellhound. You might have that Orc fusion who's quite good for block buffs and mischief tanking as well.
Oh
Now
yeah,
you
yeah.
probably don't have the gear to get enough resistance and accuracy, but
Mhm.
in a few more months, as your gear improves, that could become really strong for you. And Fellhound with the Orc is actually very consistent, decreased speed. It's the small version, but still.
Yeah.
And that can do a surprising amount of damage quite easily. So yeah.
That's right. So yeah, he said he's adding Ninja, Shayak, Drexar,
Oh,
Yannicka, and Yakarl. So Ninja's a great DPS, obviously, and we just mentioned Shayak's
yeah, Ninja's
usefulness.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Drexar can be very good when you want to move some
Hmm.
of your better damage dealers up to higher difficulties. He's very good for like normal, just applying HP burns and provoke as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, for a 6
Yeah.
month account, like it's very good.
Hmm.
Good progress to see. Okay,
Yeah.
I think I think we're pretty good with Holy Drac here. So let's move on to Alpro, our next
Victim.
candidate here, victim. So we got Alpro here. So let's read what he says. Howdy, appreciate the opportunity, Midish account. The only new polls from the screenshots are Duchess and Seeker. Well, those are big ones. The gear masteries are lackluster at the moment, but ideally I would like to be clearing normal and hard and get
Okay.
Mithrala. Great. Okay, that sounds like a good goal. So let's screen cap this. All right. So he's doing normal and hard. So that's kind of what we're working with here. Let's see if he has any other things of interest. A lot of epics here.
A lot of epics. That's a lot of geomancers. Holy moly.
Man, it took me 3 years to pull my first Geomancer, man. It was so painful, dude. This...
That might be prism crystals right there, would be my guess.
Oh, yeah, true,
I
true.
guess.
True. Let's see, anything of interest. I'm mainly looking for like Ugo here.
Yeah, any like clutch epics. I mean,
Yeah, I don't see it.
Tagor's not bad, and Vildrax can be a good budget
Oh, yeah.
option. He might be beyond that though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he's got
looks like
better stuff than that.
Yeah, it looks like he's doubled up on the Hydra damage, so that's pretty good. Maybe he has an Ugo built at 60 here. Okay, but let's bring up the screenshot. Okay, so let's see what he's got here. All right, so we got, what is that? Rathlos for DPS.
Yep. Do you have a Cupidus for burns to go with that,
Oh.
or the Ninja goes with it somewhat as well?
Nice. Yeah.
Don't see other burners. Geo, but it's not the strongest synergy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did see a Mashald. He says he has Duchess in the wings.
Yes.
Duchess.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's very nice. He has the Umbral for block buffs, which is a
Umbro.
very strong option.
Oh, no Ugo here, so it's a little bit more difficult.
A little more difficult. Yeah. So for decreased defense, I think he's got Stag Knight. It's very solid.
He was using Stag Knight in his normal team. Yep.
Yeah, like Stag Knight plus Umbral is probably the way to go. Yeah, Husk is good as well. Yeah, he's got some all right stuff.
Husk is good. Scales better for high difficulties. Same problem with Geomancer.
Yeah. Like the Husk and the Royal Guard are, you wouldn't be using them on normal, but there you go. Husk Royal Guard, pretty strong for hard. He might have quite a few strong options, so it might not be too bad.
Yeah.
Tila is nice. Yeah, as you said.
For the Hex.
That goes well with for the burns too, right? AoE burns.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
No Shamail.
Cool, okay.
We didn't see a Shamail, so Duchess is going to be huge here.
Yeah. You're definitely going to want Duchess for the hard team.
yeah. So, yeah, for the hard team, Duchess lead.
Yeah.
Mashald speed up.
Yeah, Mashald fits in real well. And I'd be thinking probably the Stag Knight and Umbral. Is that what he was running? I think.
Yeah, he was running a normal team.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's Duchess right there. Okay.
Yeah, so you could run that team and then just switch the Husk for Rathalos Blade Master, and it's actually fairly decent. You're not gonna have a good provoke, but you're not gonna have a good provoke anyway. Like you could with Umbral, but I wouldn't call it good.
Yeah.
It's more of a desperate. You'd probably be better off just letting the head cleanse and just playing around it. But you've got quite a lot of damage, so you're going to kill them pretty fast, and you're not really in danger of dying with the Duchess either. So, you just let the cleanses happen and then debuff them and go to town, and I think you should be fine.
Yeah, I think Rathalos instead of the Husk would be a big upgrade because, like we were just saying, the Husk doesn't scale well, like with the lower difficulties. So, and Rathalos would definitely do a lot better, I think. Definitely, that would be good.
I'd be probably running that team on hard though, because I think that's his best team. Like I think we're going to struggle to come up with a second one.
Yeah. The problem is on normal he's doubling up, and then I believe on hard it's like 19 million damage to get the top chest. So he won't be clearing the top chest on hard with this, because then it's kind of like a decent indicator of how well you do by basically like cutting the damage in half. So if you cut the damage in half for the higher difficulties, like 6 or 7, just gives you a rough idea of how well this team would do. So even though he only does 13 million on normal, it's not going to translate into a 1 key. So it's room for improvement. Yeah, it's room for improvement.
Like it will scale up a little bit okay with the burns and the max HP that he's got there, but you're not gonna jump from 13 up to 20 million for sure. So that's gonna be more of a gear thing, and obviously you could get better champions to go in, but I think with those champions that you've got there, like that can definitely 1 key hard, no problem. It's just gonna be a matter of building up some gear, I would say.
For his normal team, for like a second team, I think maybe something to do with Arbiter. And then he did say, I think he's got, what has he got? Duchess and Seeker. Okay, so Duchess and Seeker. He doesn't have Drexar. I was thinking maybe Drexar.
Seeker is very strong now. Ooh, you could even put Seeker in that hard team for a very, very reliable provoke. Seeker be one of the best epic, probably is the best epic provoke, I think.
Very underrated. Yep. Also Tremere boost and attack up and all that stuff. And
so he would be a strong pick. Now you could put him in there. Like you could take the Tila out of that team and put in the Seeker and get your provoke be very consistent. And
Tila
then
would be a lot of damage though. Tila would be a lot of damage.
You could put in like Ninja and the Seeker, and that would probably work in that team.
So Tila out.
Yeah.
Seeker
Tila
in.
out, Husk out, Seeker and Ninja in.
Seeker and Ninja. Okay, yeah.
I think that'd be quite strong. You're gonna have 2 strong damage dealers in Mashald Ninja. You've got control, you've got debuffs, tankiness. It should be very solid. Again, you might not have the gear to get through. But I think you've got the stuff covered, right? I
Tila is
think
the
it would
big
work.
damage dealer here with the Hex, though. You see the most of his damage is coming from the Tila, 5.8. So
Yeah, it might even be the burns. Honestly, like
oh, it
it
might be
looks like his
burns, yeah.
gear really sucks. So the hex is definitely some of it, but the burns would be a chunk as well.
Yeah.
But Ninja would bring in burns.
Yeah.
I think that would be fine.
Yeah.
And then it would leave you open. Tila would be decent as well in the lower difficulty, and go with the Rathalos. You could run Tila Rathalos in the lower team.
Yeah, that's true.
A strong combo
with Ninja. With Arbiter for the attack up
Arbiter.
revive, and yeah, that could definitely work. Does he have another decreased defense champion? He must. He must.
He must do somewhere. Yeah,
he must.
Oh, he's got. I mean, he has. Yeah, he's got some. What's in the orc chick? Zargala. He's got a couple of them at least. He might have had more. And you also got a Geomancer. Like, if you're short some millions of damage on a difficult, like you could put in, you've got multiple. You could easily put in even 2 Geomancers into it, even 3 Geomancers into a team, and just like with some supports, and you'll get a few million out even without having a good team. You know, no problem. He's easily got a +4 Zargala, like no problem.
4 turn decreased defense though. It's not.
It's all right.
Oh, I see a Doom Priest here. Doom Priest actually can work against Head of Torment with the plus attack too.
You probably bring her into your other team.
Yeah.
So one team with the Duchess, one team with the Doom Priest. Seems pretty good.
Yeah. Whisper is good for DPS too. Once you start getting the gear for her.
Yeah, excellent. You've got the Demon Spawn guy there. That's good for decreased defense. Gorlos. Yeah. He's squishy as hell, but he does decrease defense well.
Surprisingly, not too many useful epics, I find. Not too many.
Gala is very similar to Whisper. Good damage too.
Elva can be a good shout somewhere too. Yeah, Elva.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's got decent stuff there.
Yeah, I think for a limited roster, I think he can at least build one good team that can maybe do some work. Maybe you put two keys into the hard difficulty, try to get the top chest, and then top chest to normal. And I think a third team for him would be very stretched. Like you have second Mashald here. I don't know about so early building a copy of a DPS champion.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
For me, for a third team, I'm saying I put in a couple of Geomancers because there's no harm in building 2. Or even just the one Geomancer and some supports, and you're gonna get some damage out.
Yeah,
you know,
fair.
It will work.
Fair.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely cheese it a bit with that.
Okay, alpro. So hopefully that's gonna help you push some of your damage for normal and hard there, alpro. So let's move on to our next victim. We got Zoki.
Geomancer, the Husk, and the Royal Guard, plus some supports, and you'll get a few million, no problem.
So Zoki here, we got, thanks for the opportunity, currently doing 50 mil on hard and 50 mil on normal. So a little bit more progressed than the accounts we've just been seeing. So it looks like he's going to be trying to push brutal. Would appreciate Hydra takeover, Gasm. Let's take a shot at this guy's account here, Zoki. Okay, so let's see what he's running here first. What is he running
nice
for?
Nice Grisur.
Ooh, Feral. Oh, Grisur. Yeah.
Ooh.
These are nice. These are champs. I don't have these champs. I don't have Feral. Feral's probably my most wanted non-void right now. And Grisur is just excellent. Void legendary.
Yeah. So depending on his gear, you can solo provoke with a Grisur.
What does his gear look like? Here's his armbands. So he's showing us his armbands. Just 300 speed, just speed gear. Got the accuracy, but 5-star blessing. So obviously some of the accuracy comes from that. So I would say his gear is, mid early type levels. So all right, let's hone in here. All right, so for Hydra, we got Mithrala, very good. Wixwell, very good.
Yep. Wukong's fine.
Azure.
Yeah. Even Theodore can be decent.
Theodore?
Increase speed, decrease speed.
Team 3, yep.
Yeah.
Salad.
Physics. Arbiter's decent. Feral is hard carry.
Hard carry.
Like Feral plus Grisur is such a good combo. I think he's got them on different teams. I'll be putting them together. Extending Feral's buffs with Grisur is very strong.
Yeah. He's using Kaja for one of the teams.
Yeah,
I guess she brings
Kasha's
Termeter,
okay.
and no attack
Cleansing.
up. Yeah, Termeter
No,
cleansing.
no attack up. No, she just boosts her meter and short duration block debuffs with a cleanse.
Mhm.
She's okay. Tila's good. He's got a nice Ugo.
Ugo.
Deacon is good.
Oh no, +2 Ugo.
Mm-hmm.
Like I usually wouldn't empower somebody like Ugo until I have like 3 copies of her, just in case. You never
Yeah.
know, just in case.
Right.
But hopefully he has more Ugos.
He's got a Doom Priest and a Shamael, so
Oh, Doom
between
Priest
Feral, Doom Priest, and Shamael, you've got 3 teams easily protected from Torment.
Yeah, he's got some good champs, good damage dealer here. You got Husk.
Yeah, Seeker. He probably won't need a Seeker, but he's got it. Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, yeah. Anybody that checks Torment, who else checks Torment? Just Shamael, one Shamael. Oh, and I guess Firo.
Doom Priest and a Feral, yeah. So I think he's fine. That's the 3 teams covered for Torment, no problem.
Yeah, I think you can definitely make 3 teams here.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, it's like Artak is good as well. Just some burns.
You didn't give any more champs. Okay.
Okay, that's all we need.
That's all we need. Okay, so team Team 1. Okay, so Team 1, he's running. Okay, his hard difficulty is running Grisur, Mithrala.
Mm-hmm.
He's running pretty decent numbers, right? 50 and 50. Okay, so 50.
Yeah. So he can easily. And Grisur translates super well to higher difficulties because it's the max HP. So that's going to scale nicely. I would personally definitely run Grisur with Feral. I think your 2 best Hydra champions. I think they both go into Brutal together. I think the synergy is strong as well. Extending Feral's buffs. I guess he had him with Wixwell, who does the similar thing, but I'd probably be thinking the 2 go together and just really smash Brutal. He's got Wixwell for Provoke on the first team.
First team, yep. And then Visix for Team 2. Maybe Wixwell for... Maybe you bring Wixwell all the way up to Brutal, and then you manual the Brutal run.
You don't need to manual with him. Like
you
put him in position 1, and he just every time he gets attacked, pretty much. It's as well to look at it a little bit, and you have to like turn it off auto when a new head spawns in. Yeah, you could absolutely have him in the lead. With Grisur and Feral, again, you're getting huge consistency on the Feral's buffs, which is getting total protection from Torment. It's
that's true.
Also,
and big resistance boost too.
On the damage boost, high uptime, so that's strong.
Yeah.
So let's put the 3 of them together. Why not?
Why not?
It gives you increased defense for Grisur. Grisur gives you increased defense anyway. Never mind. You don't need it.
Yeah, resistance boost would be good to protect him from mischief as well. So you don't need like full.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, makes it easy.
Full stats on Wixwell. What else?
Well, bear in mind, it might be better if he has good resistance gear on Wixwell. It might be better to separate them, perhaps. But
yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll keep that in mind, though. We definitely want. I don't think Feral does. Does Feral do decreased speed? Actually, he might.
Oh my God, does he?
I think he does a lot. Let's double check. Feral. I don't have a Feral. Oh, he's got a single target decreased speed, so not reliable enough. We definitely want some speed manipulation in the team. So you should have a look at what he's got.
Decrease
accuracy.
Single target decreased speed. Yeah.
Yeah. Like perhaps I actually think we don't even use Wixwell on that team. I think you can solo provoke with Grisur well enough. I take him out. Use Wixwell for another team.
Yeah.
I think increase resist plus the decrease accuracy. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah,
these 2 for damage probably run like Geomancer for the top team maybe, and then you have Grisur.
No harm. Yeah, might as well.
Provoke covered. Single target speed down.
So you want some speed.
So Mashal
is a good option. Yeah. For increased speed, I think is Mashal or only increased speed, in fact. He might be.
Yeah, he doesn't have too many increased speed.
Yeah, again, speed is always very, very tricky. It's part of why Aestrid was so insane.
Yep.
It's very tricky to get that stuff. Again, we're also very lacking in decreased speed. we've got the Visix. I guess that's why he had the
6.
Visix with that team before, because he doesn't have anything
Oh,
else.
that's kind of, yeah. Now yeah.
That's the problem, isn't it? The
Yeah.
speed. You do have Lady Annabelle is actually pretty good for that, for an epic.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah. She does bring
it's
AOE decrease speed, right?
she does. I think it's conditional, but it can be okay.
Shoot, I don't. Is she demon spawn?
No,
Undead.
she's a Banner Lord.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. She's a really weird Banner Lord. I mean, Ursula the Mourner's in there as well.
Yeah. AOE decrease speed. Why does she not get used that often?
Because it's conditional. But
Oh,
yeah,
less than
she's
50%.
better than you would think, for sure. She's got increased speed on her A3 on a longer, I think it's 4-turn cooldown. Yeah, it is, but
4-turn, yeah. Well, not
yeah,
too bad,
she's
yeah.
probably worth throwing into the team, honestly. I'd say.
Not too bad, yeah.
Yeah. Might be worth.
So let's see here. So we got, okay, so let's see here.
Yeah.
Gonna run the Geo. So Geo.
Yeah, I'd say so.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Increase speed. Only really my shot. Maybe that's why he was running Kaja. Does Kaja bring increased speed?
No.
No.
No. No, I don't think anything else does it.
Damn.
Syl does it randomly, but not really. No, not really. Again, I'd say the Annabelle is the only other sort of option.
Yeah. Wow.
You could save Mashald for a different team and use Annabelle.
Yeah.
That could work. Like Mashald could be quite good with the Shemael, for instance, on a team. That's quite strong.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So
you could try Annabelle.
Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease speed and leech. You still need to increase speed somewhere. I mean, man, actually a little bit tough. Seeker brings turn meter, but no speed.
Turn meter boost. Yeah. And I don't think you need to necessarily use him. We do have a Trunda as well, which we haven't mentioned, which is quite good.
Oh yeah. Oops. Yeah.
But he's not going to have like an insane Trunda. It's just going to be, you put her in as a normal damage dealer and she just does, I don't know, way more damage than any other damage dealer.
Yeah, like just throw her in a normal team and then she'll.
Yeah, you're not creating anything special for her. Like you could put her in just a normal on her own. And
he's actually not using her right now.
No.
You definitely
would.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just having a look here and thinking about it. So with the Grisor team, I'd say Grisor, Feral, and I'd put in probably Annabelle. You need a decreased defense, but you use Ugo for a different team for block buffs, seeing as Feral does that already. So who's his next best decreased defense?
He was using Deacon.
Oh yeah, Deacon's a fine option. Yeah, Deacon. Okay, that's not too bad. Backing a bit on the speed. Yeah, we could put in Geomancer for some damage as well. Definitely not the best teams, but not the worst either. And then you could run. You could do a pretty high damage team for your other one at no decrease. You could do like a Mashald with a Trunda, Ugo, Arbiter, Shemael. Just a full attack. And slam it in. And you could probably put the Wixwell in that team as well. Could work for provokes and some protection. Decrease attack, probably advisable.
Okay, so let's see here.
Final member for his other team.
So we could do like the hard team with Wixwell.
Yeah, and then I think like all the attack people, like a Mashald, a Trunda, Arbiter, Shemael. Just all the increased attack. And
so that could be his hard
Ugo.
team. With I think that Ugo.
Yeah. I'd say so. Mithrala could also be an option there instead of Arbiter for stronger defenses and cleansing. But Arbiter should be good too.
Defense. Do you go?
You could even put. Nah, yeah. Grisor doesn't have Hex, does he? You could put.
No. You could put Artak just for like HP burn, like that's just more defense, more damage for his hard
Yeah,
team,
yeah. Artak can go anywhere.
and then attack down,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then just call it a day. That could be your easy hard team.
Yeah, you could put Martyr in the Grisur team as well, like
Oh
because
yeah, I've seen those teams.
it's a little overkill, but the counterattack should be quite protective by increased resistance. And Geomancer does have decreased accuracy A1.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you're
true.
running them on a team with Feral, a counterattack on Geomancer, you're very consistent decreased accuracy, you're very consistent increased resistance. Should be pretty fine to run a Martyr and get some counterattacks. And that will probably be quite helpful for Brutal as well. Gives you
Hmm.
decreased attack, gives you backup provoke. If your Grisor is not fast enough, I think it should be quite decent.
And then you would run Deacon here with your Brutal team with the Grisur Hero,
Yeah, it's
probably
your best decreased defense and more
best
speed
decrease.
boosting.
Yeah,
I
best
think
decrease.
so. I think it should be.
You have one more slot, so you would put Annabelle here.
Yeah, I think Annabelle gives you the speed manipulation and more consistent leeches as well. But it's a pretty tanky team.
Yeah,
I think
so
it
just lean
probably
on the
works all
Geo.
right.
Just lean on
I've
the
never run a
Geomancer.
team.
Why not?
Sorry.
Just lean on the Geomancer. You don't need insane gear, right? So
Yeah. And like Geomancer again, he's just with War Master, he's kind of in counterattacks, he's going to be slamming out some all right damage. And yeah,
mhm.
the reflection. Grisor is pretty hard carry, and Feral, that seems all right. And
Yeah,
then
like for the hard team, maybe you can find a spot for Visix. You could find a spot for Visix somewhere just for the
yeah,
speed down.
I'm just like you can have Artak plus Rathalos is a good combo, and you could have Visix in there as well.
Yep,
Decrease
that's true.
speed, provoke.
Yep.
Um,
So some of
I
the
guess
damage dealers, yeah, could come out. Like Trunda could come out, and then you just slam her in the normal one, and then just do a normal key in like 2 minutes.
yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if he has another. Does he have a third block buff champion or no?
Wukong, that's it,
Oh,
I
yes, he's
think.
got Wukong.
So you
Yeah,
would probably do Wukong plus an AoE decreased defense somewhere. Maybe you put Wukong here. No, you
yeah.
would put Wukong in normal. Put Wukong in normal.
Yeah, I would say so. What
Yeah.
does he have? Yeah, does he have a third good decreased defense champ at all? You could always just ignore the decreased defense. You've got
Just rely on HP
Dahi.
burns or something.
You could just ignore the decreased defense on normal and just blow it up. Like he's doing 50 million. He's not struggling at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rathalos.
I would. I'd be. Yeah, I'd be putting in Rathalos. I'd probably put Artak Rathalos together
Okay.
with probably Wukong, and you could do like Mitrala or Doom Priest. Yeah, so I'd be thinking like Team 1, right? Grisor, Feral, Annabelle Deacon, Geomancer, and Martyr. That seems decent for Brutal. Then another team would be like the Wixwell, Mashald, Trunda, Ugo, Arbiter, Shamael. High damage. Might be a bit squishy. You have to see.
Male, yeah.
And then you could have Artak with Rathalos, a Wukong, Mithrala, Vizix, maybe a Doom Priest to cleanse, or just another damage dealer just to kill stuff really fast. And those seem fine. And I think you could even with gear, you could even translate them into Nightmare, Brutal, Hard.
Yep.
It would probably work.
Sorry, what was the last team? Wukong, Mithrala, Visix,
Rathalos and Artak.
Rathalos. Yeah.
Yeah, just because that gives you AoE burn and decreased attack for survivability, and Rathalos for damage. Mithral, I think Mithrala combos quite well there too. She's giving you shielding, increased attack.
Yeah.
Doom Priest gives you cleansing. Should be decent.
Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, plus attack, healing.
Yeah, we've got provokes on every team. We've got block buffs on every team.
Would you run? No, Theodore has increased speed. I don't know if you want to run him instead of.
That's true. Actually, Theodore might actually be better than Annabelle. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about Theodore. Bit of a counter synergy with Geomancer, but it might be okay.
Oh yeah, had detonation. Yeah, might be okay.
It might be fine though.
Yeah,
it might be worth it. Yeah, Theodore. Sorry, totally forgot about him. He would be better than Annabelle. Yeah, for increased speed, decreased speed, 100%. Yeah, Theodore
There you
into
go.
that team one.
All right. Actually, I mean, we got only one screenshot here to make 3 teams. So I think we
Yeah,
did pretty
he's
good.
got good jumps, so
Yeah.
he's pretty solid.
It's pretty solid. Yeah, pretty good. The
Mm,
big thing is to get him that one key into brutal. And I think this is a pretty tanky team. Should last a long time. Just whether the damage from the
yeah,
Geomancer is enough. I think brutal is what, 30 million damage? 30 million, right?
yeah, I think it should be 30.
Yeah, that's a big jump for sure from the
Yeah.
50 million that he's doing with the kind of he's doing 50 million on hard with this team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You could probably translate this into a brutal key or close to it,
Yeah.
I
But I'd
think.
say like you could even like Razor is gonna really hard carry the damage. Like you could swap a Geomancer in that team for a ninja, which we didn't mention, but
Oh, yeah.
presumably he has a ninja. Right? Everyone's got one now.
Yeah.
So you could put ninja in instead of Geomancer, and ninja does not counter synergize with Theodore. It's actually quite good.
Yep, that's
And
true.
that could work really well too.
Yep.
So I probably would be looking to do that. Probably. But yeah, you can try it out and see.
Yeah,
Put them together.
yeah, I think he's got the champs for it. It's just whether the
Yep.
gear is going to be enough.
Yeah. Yeah, gear and getting some area bonuses if possible from live arena. It's a bit miserable, but if you can, it adds up.
Yeah. So
Even the
looking
low level ones.
looking good for Zoki here. I think we got time for one more, and we're gonna go jump to Mr. Let's see who our next victim, last victim of the video, and he will be Mr. Here we go, Luke B. Luke B. I like this. So I'm slowly climbing through Hydra Clash barriers, but would love some insight into potential new teams or 2 if possible. Playing for a little over 2 years. So yeah, 2 years. So my gear isn't amazing, but reasonable. Happy to take over years of rough score without trying to cheese along with my roster. I'd love to know if I'm sleeping on anybody. Perfect. So let's have a quick look here. Hard. So hard key is 20 million. So he's just clearing it. That seems really low with Rathalos in there. He's doing 9.
Yeah, a little
5,
surprised.
a little bit low. Wukong.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's almost one of the teams we put together for the last guy.
Oh.
Some of the similar champs, yeah.
Okay, so
This brutal one.
brutal.
Brutal, yeah.
Okay.
He's very
Fine.
much beating that. Yeah.
And then his last key is on Nightmare for big. Is this the same guy? It is the same guy. Okay, so big numbers here for his Nightmare team. So see if we can improve upon this. For a 2-year account, I think it's pretty reasonable. These is reasonable numbers. Better than me for sure at 2 years, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's probably the same.
Yeah, so good developed roster. Seeing some protection
Got
gear
a Mikage
here.
there. Was she in any teams? I don't think she was, so she should definitely be in.
Yep. Let's have a quick look at his rest of his roster. Anything sticks out here? We see Ugo sticking out. Shamail. So he got Shamail's covered.
Yeah, he's got a Whisper that looks like a high blessing from what I can see.
Whisper 5-star. Yeah, 5-star Whisper.
Yeah, 5-star Whisper is very strong.
Phantom Touch there. Anybody else we are sleeping on? And Cora's there.
Yeah, I'd be mostly looking for legendaries with this level account, to be fair.
Okay. Anybody unbuilt? Okay, here's some legendaries. Probably
like
past Tila. He's probably past Tila now.
Probably past using her, yeah. Double Bargar again. We had someone with that on my channel too. The double Bargars.
Yeah. Here we go.
Lady of Ireth was guarding the vault there as well. Very nice.
Epics. Let's get the Geos.
Yeah, like this account's really past a Geomancer too, I would say.
It's Geomancer, yeah. Okay.
I'm surprised he's doing 300 million on Nightmare and 30 million on Hard. I don't know how that happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Okay.
Yeah, so Mikage should 100% be coming in. And again, with the free ninja, like I don't think he's got Harima or anything. So Mikage plus ninja seems like an obvious synergy for everybody, honestly, outside of the really top end stuff.
Yep.
Because that's so strong.
What do you think about the conversation between Mishinaki, Harima, Ninja, and then the epic
Goro. You know what? I haven't actually compared them directly, Because I don't have Mikage, so it's
Oh
quite
yeah.
awkward.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think I'd say Harima is going to be, I think, better than Ninja, probably, and it's also easier to gear as well because Ninja, like for late game anyway, Ninja, you're going to use it for Hydra perhaps with Mikage, but if you got Harima, she's much more useful late game than Ninja is, so I think you're better off with the Harima. But I'm not sure with Michinaki. Like Michinaki's great, but his A1 isn't that insane. Like it's good, but arguably, yeah, Ninja might be better than Michinaki with.
I think
I'm not sure.
obviously
Not sure.
Mishinaki brings like the hex and the decreased defense. He just brings so
Yeah,
much, and a lot of
he
his
brings lots of utility.
yes.
Yeah. But
So
the synergy with Mikage it's good, and she extends his debuffs. But I think the synergy with Ninja is stronger. His A1 is very good. I was
yeah.
pretty impressed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's hard to know without testing it. And Aboro is very good. Her A1's great too. I must actually try to see if I can still get on the test server and compare like Oboro versus Ninja with Mikage. Because I think I still have Mikage on the test server.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, Plarium, give me Mikage on the test server, please. And they were like, all right, fine.
I think Oboro is fourth. I've play tested them all except for Ninja, so I never put Ninja with Mikage yet. But from what I've seen, Ninja obviously very good. But I think Oboro is probably a clear fourth, and then
Okay.
it's hard to say about the other three because Mishinaki's damage comes from Hex too, and he also brings the AoE decreased defense. So.
Yeah. He can be much easier to fit into a team comp for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so he does have some good champs here. Obviously, Mikage, Acrizia.
Yeah, Wixwell's decent.
Let's try to work on his. Let's try to work on his Nightmare team first.
Nightmare team.
Yeah, we'll start here. Nightmare team, Necmo. Okay, he's got Archer too. Acrizia.
Yeah, like I think the Mithrala isn't really adding much here. I would think. Like, I don't know if you need the survivability. You don't need the Hex. You've got an Archer. I don't know if you need the survivability either. And the increased defense, increased attack, it's decent, but you can maybe improve that.
Also, Archer brings block buffs, right? So you don't really need Ugo here either, right?
I don't think. No, I think she just brings Provoke and Hex. Let me double check. I don't have her, so.
I don't have her, so.
So AoE Hex, Provoke, AoE decrease speed.
Oh, decrease speed, Hex, and Provoke. Okay, just
she also brings healing, and she's got a increased accuracy A1, so she could Mischief Tank as well.
Okay.
Fun stuff like that.
Yeah, just everything except
just
for
everything, pretty much. yeah, everything.
Okay, so you need Ugo there. Does he have another option besides for the block buffs?
I assume he has got a Wukong somewhere, but Ugo would be better. Yeah, maybe he doesn't have anything else.
Ostrid's good. I didn't see Ostrid.
Oh,
he does have a Wukong. He does have a Wukong here.
He does have a Wukong. Yeah.
Any Mishinaki. So usually what I do is I find Mishinaki with the AoE decreased defense, and I put him with Wukong because Wukong brings the block buffs. Then you can remove Ugo, who doesn't deal a lot of damage, and then you have 2 damage dealers instead. I mean, he could build.
He's got Gerptuk as well, but I wouldn't use a Yannicka.
I mean, no, you could build a Yannicka cheese team.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, the cheese team. Yeah, of course. They're very strong. Yeah. I mean, if you want to do max damage, Yannicka Wixwell, there you go.
Yeah, if you want to cheese it out.
That's illegal. It's illegal. Don't do that. I mean, do it if you want to.
Yeah, it's Trunda here.
Trunda, of course. Yeah. So, yeah, we should really build a Trunda team. It's got Trunda Shuzen, like, it's
Trunda Shuzen here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so you got Trunda, Shuzen, you got Emic.
Yeah.
You probably run what? Arbiter? Lydia?
Probably Lydia, yeah. Like Shuzen basically takes the Arbiter slot.
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't need that. He might. Do we know if he's got Nias? You could run.
He must. Nias. Yeah, he must have Nias. So you got 5 here already.
Nia's better actually with Yumiko. She's not so good without. Gerptuk is strong, block debuffs, the damage boost. So that's what 5 people.
5.
One more.
Nia, AoE decrease speed. I guess he needs
Hmm.
another reduction champion or Yumiko.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've got only Emic there.
yeah. It
Possibly
has to be
even just a
Nia then. Or
painkeeper
Painkeeper.
could
Yep.
even work okay.
Yep. Painkeeper.
So it's not going to be absolutely insane, but I
Yeah.
mean,
A couple bills, no big deal. So
yeah,
that's
you're gonna completely smash.
probably
You
hard,
easily
right? A couple
you're gonna
bills.
completely smash hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say no problem.
Okay, so that's done.
Yeah, okay, hard's done.
Hard's
Trenda,
done.
woo.
Yeah. Okay, so back to his nightmare team. Yeah. So he has Ninja with Mikage, right?
Yeah, that probably makes the most sense. I don't see any other combo that he has ready to go there.
Yeah.
So Ninja Mikage definitely go together. It'd be more a question: do you put them in brutal or do you put them in nightmare?
True.
So yeah,
Um.
so you putting the stuff together then.
So
So Acrizio should probably go into nightmare. Like she's
nightmare.
not going to
Yeah.
be as useful on brutal. You might as well.
He has
And on
Eostrid too. He hasn't put her in a
Ace,
team.
she should really go into a team for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Astrid is actually better than Necmo.
She's like the offensive, kind of like the offensive
Yeah,
version because they attack up and she
yeah,
hits hard.
yeah,
And she hits
yeah. She
hard
can do
too.
some damage. The weaken is incredibly good. The
Yeah.
increased attack
Weekend.
is
Yep.
useful.
Weekend. Yeah.
So I think she is better than Necmo actually overall.
I think it depends, right? If you need the leech and the attack down. So Necmo
Yeah,
is like, going to keep your team
yeah,
alive. But
hmm
she does have a heal, small heal too, which is actually useful. Um,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah,
It's
she's
small,
really
but
good.
it's nice.
She's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Okay. So yeah. So for Nightmare, I mean, you probably run the Archer. Similar team to what he's
Yeah.
running, I guess. So you run the Archer
hmm
with Acrizia. So
Yeah.
Hex provoke, decrease speed covered.
Yeah. Ugo in there for sure.
Ugo, yeah. Can't get away.
hmm
And then
you probably would want to run Aestrid because you've got quite a lot of healing with Archer and Ugo. I don't think you need the support from Necmo. I think Aestrid is better. And
yeah,
you could just have Acrizia in the lead boosted by a Shamael. It's pretty good.
yeah. And then does Mithrala come out because increased attack is already covered?
Yeah, yeah. And it's not even that high value anyway. So I guess he's looking for, yeah, what would you put in the last slot then?
Provokes
Because
covered.
you could put a Wixwell in even for provoke and shielding and increased defense. I don't know. Or just another damage.
I guess you need something to support.
Yeah, you might do. Yeah, to stop you dying.
Yeah.
So we've got increased speed, decreased speed covered, decreased defense, weaken covered, block buffs is covered.
The
Got
weekend is gonna boost the damage here, probably, right?
yeah.
But this
Oh
team,
yeah, it
yeah,
would for
for
sure.
sure, yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, Mithrala she's okay.
yeah,
It
she's
gives you the
fine.
heck. Oh no, sorry, you've got Hex
Archer, yeah,
already.
Archer
It
for
gives you the
Hex,
increased defense and shielding and cleansing. It's okay, but not necessary.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, I see Sissia here too, sneaking in there. Could be really good
Cissia is
combo
quite
with
decent.
Rathalos. Yep, he does have
hmm
Rathalos. That could be a brutal team.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But we probably do Mikage Ninja is probably
Yeah,
better, I would
that's
guess.
yep,
Um, yeah, I'm just trying to think. What were you put in the last slot?
yeah. You know what would be really good would be like Podrig or something. Like old
Oh
oak.
yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
like
perfect. Yeah, the cleansing and
yeah,
some ally attack. Do we have
survivability.
any ally attack or anything like
Just
that?
Mikage. Yeah, I just see Mikage
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Yeah, you
okay.
want like a support that can boost damage.
Uh huh.
I don't
We
see
could
it.
put in even Sigmund is okay. Funny enough, I don't know though. Gives you. Does he have decreased attack on that team? Just for Nightmare might make it a bit easier.
He does
So
not.
he
If you take
wouldn't
out
if we take
Necmo.
it out. So
Yeah, if you take out Necmo.
if you take out Necmo, yeah. Honestly, the Sigmund might be okay. It gives you 3-turn
Shield.
provoke, shields, support. It's all right.
Yeah, some support
Might be okay.
might be okay.
Mm,
Does he need another damage dealer? You just run Acrizia, Shamael,
it's the only one. Yeah, the damage is a bit low. The damage is a
Eostrid.
bit low. Hmm.
Might be okay without no cleansing. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Like you got 5 good pieces, and then we're looking for the last piece. Like
Yeah, the last piece.
last piece,
The last piece of the puzzle. Gosh, yeah, there isn't really anything super jumping out to me
increase speed.
in terms of damage. Like he doesn't have another great damage option. That I can see. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. I mean, you could always run Farrick and ally attack, but it's probably not strong enough for that little damage. Honestly,
Yeah, I don't think so.
I would be thinking the Sigmund gives you provoking. Do we have provoke on
Shield.
the team at all?
Yeah, just the archer.
Oh, sorry, Archer. Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
Archer's plenty good enough.
Yeah, plenty good.
So Sigmund is more like a budget Mithrala, and you could save her for another team.
Yeah,
Okay, but you might be able to just use the Mithrala as well.
maybe just use Mithrala for this one as well. You could
Yeah.
maybe you could use this guy, Bivold.
yeah.
Like you put him. He gives leech, shields. He doesn't hit
Yeah.
hard. That's the problem. And he gives you a backup provoke.
No. Yeah, we're sort of lacking another good damage for sure. Like a Grisor would be amazing. For this team.
yeah. Grisor, yeah.
But yeah, if we don't have that.
Or Furo.
So for Brutal,
Brutal,
we
let's
have the
move on,
Mikage.
We got
plus the Ninja.
Nekmo. Nekmo's free.
Nekmo. Yeah,
Nekmo's free.
Nekmo, Mikage, Ninja.
Yep. Nekmo, Mikage.
It's already good.
Yeah, he's gonna crush the Brutal. So yeah, he's got this, and then he's got Ninja, and then you're gonna do what? Wukong maybe.
Wukong, probably the Mithrala in there.
Yep, Mithrala, and then you need a AOE decreased defense. You have a single target defense, decreased defense with Ninja. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It can be enough, but you might want more. You could run a Sissia, I suppose. Might be squishy, but gives you weaken as well.
How does Wixwell fit in here? He needs a provoke too.
Yeah, Wixwell probably goes in that team. So you've got the Wixwell, Nikmo. You could run it with just the Ninja. It can be okay.
Yeah, with the ally attack and.
Yeah, it is a bit limited though. You could. Yeah, tricky. The sixth member on these teams is flummoxing us.
Couldn't you put Wixwell in the Nightmare team in the Mithrala slot?
You could.
This is a perma provoker with some additional survivability.
Archer covers the provokes again, so we don't need that. But it does bring you nice support for sure.
So he's gonna be in the Brutal team, provoking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think with Ninja and Wukong, you've got enough damage.
6.
You don't even need the Mithrala there. Honestly, Wixwell and Mikage is probably enough.
You need a Hex. You need a Hex champion.
You can run someone. You can run Wixwell and Hex and curse.
Yeah, that's true. Wixwell and Hex.
Probably ideal.
Okay. If you remove Mithrala, so who's the 6th member here? Mikage, Ninja, Wixwell, Wukong, Nekmo.
Yeah. What was it we said we were missing? We were missing something. Yeah. I've forgotten what it is.
Sissia? You could run Sissia, right? For a damage dealer?
That's right. We need a decreased defense, preferably. Yeah. Sissia could fit.
Could fit, yeah.
Or like Stag Knight would be like the safe boring option that could work.
Yeah, decrease.
Sissia would probably be ideal for max damage if it's not too squishy. Because Lydia's going into other team. I mean, Dracomorph is decreased defense weekend. He's not super strong, but it is a decreased defense week. I say Sissia is a lot better.
Yeah.
So probably the Sissia.
There's no other consideration for Rathalos to pair with Sissia, I guess, because you have Ninja Mikage.
Ninja
Mikage here.
I don't think you can fit Rathalos into that team or Nightmare, and then you've got Trunda. So
so I think you're pretty good.
Squeezes them out.
Yeah. I think you're good here. No, I mean, there should be pretty big improvements over what he has. Like his hard team's going to be a Trunda team. He's just going to blow stuff up.
That's no comparison.
Yeah, his Brutal team. You know what? We don't have anything to handle. We don't have anything to handle Torment on his Brutal team. I guess only Mikage's A2, which reduces the fears. And I guess Wixwell's Intercept might be enough. I'd run a team somewhat similar to that. Might be enough.
Ninja does self-fail, so you can get around it a little bit.
Good. Yep.
Wixwell can mischief tank. It's not too bad. But yeah, I mean, the Torment Head is going to be annoying. So for throwing it in on full auto, it could be pretty miserable for sure.
Maybe you could even remove Sisia and put in another Shemeo just for like full auto friendliness. But then
you could, if you wanted to, yeah.
You lose the decreased defense.
Relying on the ally attack for ninja decreased defense, which can work. But yeah. So I would say that's definitely improvement over this, because here he's relying on Nut for damage, Hex from Mithrala. Yeah, like in this team, I guess you got the extra turns for Newton. It's okay, but it's not insane. Yeah. And you're getting fairly low damage from other people.
Yeah, other champions.
So you're not taking massive advantage of the Hex.
Yeah. Crazy is carrying this team, and then the Hex damage here. Hex damage is split here. So now you remove Mithrala, she'll get all the Hex damage, so her damage will go up.
Yeah.
Shemale will still be here. Eostria with the weaken will boost the damage for the whole team. Yeah, so definitely a boost for sure. Okay. Okay, great. So there you go, Luke. Hopefully we helped you out in terms of progress and give you some ideas there. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the video. It's a pretty long one. I think we covered a lot, different range of accounts here, which is really cool to see. And it's actually cool to see that a lot of the newer accounts are able to field some pretty serviceable teams. And I hope you guys enjoyed the exercise. We will be having I'll be hopping over onto Nub's channel actually to do a kind of like a similar kind of assessment over arena team, so make sure you guys check out that on his channel as well. Once again, I want to say a massive thank you to Nubs for popping in, giving his time, of course, and lending his expertise for all of us to benefit from. I'm going to turn it to you, Nubs, and let you close it out. So thank you again.
Yeah, no, just thanks again for having me on. It's a lot of fun, as the bar says at the top as well. Take the advice with a grain of salt. I'm sure the comment section will let us know if we've missed anything really obvious. It's quite possible we did. And, it's funny with Hydra, sometimes you're like, yeah, this team's amazing. And then you put it in and then it instantly wipes. You're like, oh, I forgot this one really obvious thing. But that's what the comment section is here for as well. They can help us out if needs be. But yeah, hopefully it was entertaining for people to see us theory crafting and brainstorming teams from scratch. And yeah, there you go. Thanks for having me on again.
All right. Thank you so much for being here, Nubs. Okay, guys, thank you guys for watching. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think about everything, and we'll see you guys in the next video.